Using the cat.net tool engine, you can identify the cross-site scripting, use the properly encode the data. So Microsoft is providing the DLLs, use the DLLs and encode and decode the data. It will be fine. So what are the advantages of the cat.net? So advantages are you can detect the SQL injection, you can potentially arbitrary command execution issues and file allocation issues and information disclosure through unsafe exception handling. You can identify the cross-site scripting issues, and if the user wants to redirect to other sites, you can identify that type of issues. If the application requires a LDAP and XPath injection, the cat.net will also identify this type of security vulnerabilities. And what will the common errors while coding the developers will do? So do not provide the user with specific exception. So if you want to show the exception to the end user, please show the friendly exception, don't show the entire exception information. So if you want to redirect to the absolute, use the absolute URLs that can be specified by the user, and use the anti-access library which provided by the Microsoft in order to encode and decode data so that you can avoid the cross-site scripting issues. So let's have a small quiz. What will you learn in this session? The first one is, can we use cat.net tool as FX scope tool? Yes, you can do. Using the FX scope version 1.35, you can add the cat.net engine as a custom rule. Second, what DLL you have to add in FX scope if you want to load cat.net engine into FX scope? So you have to use microsoft.asec.cat.net.code.dll. In the project files menu, you have to browse this DLL. On browsing this DLL, you can select it, and then the cat.net engine will be loaded into your FX scope. The next question is, which one of them will not be detected by cat.net? SQL injection, file localization, and application performance, process command execution. Answer is application performance, because the cat.net will not detect the application performance issues. It will detect the SQL injection, file command, process command executions. So in order to execute, the next question is, I don't have source code of the application, I have only DLL of my application. So can I use cat.net engine to identify the security vulnerabilities in my application? Yes, sure. The original source code is not absolutely needed to perform the analysis, but the source code can be helpful in order to trace back to the lines of code that contains the errors. So it will identify what is the lines of code references. Thank you.